What's going on, guys? It's Josh with DepriveD Productions back in Blender 2.8 with a fourth modeling tutorial. And this one's going to be really quick, really fast because it's actually just a request. I've had several people ask how to import a model from Blender into UE4 with a couple different parameters. I'm going to show you one today, so check it out real quick. And then Friday we'll be back with a UE4 tutorial, so get ready. Let's knock this out real quick. Check it out. I got this jar, kind of like a vase. It's just hanging out. I made it real quick. Probably like I'm not really good at it, but anyway, check it out. I'm in the materials tab. Okay, right here. So right here, so we're gonna create a couple materials for this thing. So I'm gonna drag it out a little bit. Now, if I press Tab, since I'm in edit mode here, I can press A to deselect all or select all. We'll select all of them. I'll press New here. Okay, a new material, and I'm gonna name it Jar because that's kind of what it is. It's a jar, and I'm going to assign it. So now if I click any of these faces, you'll see that jar is lit up. Now, I'm going to click this top one right here. Just this little fluid kind of looking stuff I want up top. I want like a little water, you know, something a little different. So I'm going to press plus here, okay? And I'm going to click new again. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to type in liquid, a little liquid, huh? And then I will assign that to that. Now, if you notice I click on this square, jar is selected, and then boom, liquid is selected if I select that. So that's pretty much it, and that's what's awesome. And we talked about that in Blender 2.79, but we never actually went into UE4. So now that we got our model, he's there to go. We'll go to File, okay? Go to File here, and we're going to go to Export. And you want to export it as an FBX file. That way UE4 can read it. Now, after you've done this, you can pretty much decide where you want this thing to be, okay? So wherever you want it to do, don't worry about any of these settings. We're going to keep it real simple. I'm just going to click on my desktop. You know what I'm talking about? I got my desktop selected, and I'm going to name it Jar. And boom, it's going to name it Jar FBX, and then it's going to be on my desktop. And then after I go to my desktop, it'll be right there, and I can go into UE4. So let's jump into UE4 now, import it, and I'll show you what we can do with it. Boom, son. Now we in that UE4. You know what I'm talking about in the DP. We've been here before. Now what I want you to do is import, okay? Now I'm going to go to my desktop because there's stuff everywhere. And I'm going to look for that Jar FBX. You see it right there? Boom. Now it's going to ask a bunch of stuff. We're just going to leave it alone. Just go to Import All. Real simple, okay? Now, what I've got here, and it'll give you a warning because there's a scaling issue, and I'll actually explain that soon later. Now, what's going on here is I've got my jar, but then I've got jar 1 material and then liquid material. Oh, okay. What's going on here? And I named a couple things wrong, or that would have actually worked. I think it's because jar was the name of the mesh and jar was the name of the material, and it was like, nope, not doing it, but I could be wrong. Anyway, the point is now that I'm in here in UE4, I can drag my jar in here. Drag it in here and put it up here in the air like that, son. Okay, so what's going on now is I can literally go to, and if you double click on the mesh, it'll show that both of these exist. So what you could do now is you could do a couple things. You could make 2 materials, or I could just drag it over here like you know how we do when we're in the UE4. And we can actually just, since we have both of them here, I can go to maybe like the starter content for now. So I'll just kind of float over here, go to CTRL and scroll out of there. Go to the starter content here, and let's go down to let's go to materials, okay? And open a couple here, and what we'll do, we'll see one we like. We'll see one that kind of fits what's going on here. Not grass. See, a little metal right here. So let's grab that one and put it on jar, okay? Boom, you can see how it gave us the jar look, okay? But then we got our liquid that's still white. Actually, you can tell that I did that a little incorrectly because, like I said, you know, it should have actually went all the way to the ring, but I used an effect to get rid of some of the lines that were in here. But still, the point is, you'll see what I'm doing. We'll go over here. We'll go down to see what else we got down here with material. Maybe we got like a water, a water ocean. It might be too much, but boom, I'll plop it on there, and boom, we got a little jar with some water, and it doesn't look very good, but guys, you see what I did there. Just kind of wanted to walk you through it. I know that wasn't perfect, and I'm not going to lie, that's a really terrible looking water. Let's try another water. We'll try this other water. Is that it? That's not it. And what's going on there is you may have to tile it a certain way. That all depends on how you unwrapped your mesh, and I did not unwrap the mesh at all, so it's literally just applying the material the best it can. So again, your unwrapping is very important, but guys, just to apply materials, that is the way that you want to do it. You know what I'm talking about? So literally, that is how you do it. You create 2 different materials in Blender, and like I said, while we're in here, we have it all here, and we literally just created our 2 materials, and they are set to be, you know, we assigned it, and we can select, you know what I'm saying? You can deselect, and I can select, and you can see what you did there. You can see what I did there with my mesh. What I should have done is go all the way around and make sure those were selected as well, so you can kind of see the boo-boo I made there. So I'm kind of glad I got to show you guys that. So make sure your faces are all selected the way you want them, and then like I said, you can double check by doing the select and deselect thing, because you can tell it's selecting the ring as well when I have jar. Dun, dun, dun. That's a no bueno. But the point is, once you're in UE4, you can kind of have your mesh have a couple different materials. If it's unwrapped correctly, it'll look a lot better. And yeah, there you go, guys. Real quick, I had a lot of people request this video. Actually, a lot of people were just asking how to get Blender to UE4 correctly. This is a quick and simple static mesh way of doing it. No skeletons here, no crazy stuff like that. Just materials. But guys, thanks for watching. See you in a couple days with a new UE4 tutorial. Just wanted to pump this one out for my peeps real quick. Love you guys. Miss you guys. Hit up the DepriveD Productions Facebook page. Hit up the channel, subscribe to it on YouTube, SoundCloud, Bandcamp. DepriveD is everywhere. Go find them, listen to them, jam them, watch them, all that good stuff. Appreciate you guys, though. Yeah, just real quick, hope this helped. If you have any questions, throw them at me. Like I said, very, very simple. More stuff coming soon. Until then, peace.